Hello, sports movie fans, and welcome to Locker Room Flicks Podcast. I am your host, Frank Sullivan. With me is my co-host, Frank Darland. Frank, how are you?
Good. This is our 8 o'clock edition tonight.
Yes, it's a weird night. You know what's funny? I just got into the office and I saw the ice cream man driving around.
That's funny.
If those, yeah, you know what's funny? It's still the same guy that I had growing up too. I can see him from. He's the one guy.
Wow,
Yep.
That's crazy.
I used to catch the guy in elementary school. He'd be right across the street right after school. This is like, yeah, you're talking, I don't know, 20 years or so.
Wow.
Same guy. Yep.
Wow.
Crazy.
Man, I used to look forward to that as a kid. The good humor guy.
Oh, I
used to come by.
know. Nothing like a good ice cream truck. I can imagine how much they're charging now for ice cream out there. Probably.
I know.
It's funny. You
You're
gotta Google. You gotta YouTube this. It's been going viral. It's these two little British girls. They're twins.
Okay.
And I might send it to you after. And one of them's complaining that the ice cream man wants too much money for, like, I think it's a screwball.
Okay.
You know, the one with the ball on the bottom?
Yes.
I think he wanted, what did he want? She said 4 pounds.
4 pounds
for one.
Right.
For one of them. And you got to hear it. It's adorable because she's probably like, I don't know, 10 years old. And you got to hear her go off on the ice cream man.
Oh, yeah, that sounds good.
It's quite an ordeal.
Oh, that sounds really good.
But anyways, what'd you get up to for Father's Day? I know we kind of briefly talked about it.
Yeah, it's basically we hung out. We had somebody come over. We had somebody come over actually. No, it has nothing to do with Father's Day. But she actually came over. One of the ladies that went on the trip with us, and she had a lot of her stuff in our garage. So we went through all that stuff, and we threw out everything but 2 boxes. So that's what we did. But I didn't care. It was something I wanted to get done. So, but it passed the day though. Yeah. But
it's always nice to do a little spring cleaning or summer cleaning.
We ate home, so
good.
We didn't go out. So, but we're gonna go out. I think we'll go out one day this week. That's all. We've been trying not to go out as much. We went out so much when we were there. So, and it costs money. There's a lot of money going out all the time.
A lot of money. Yeah.
So, but that's about it. What about you?
We Saturday went to Brewport, the brewery and pizza place. Pizza was pretty good. The brewery is pretty cool. They had like a separate little spot for like you can have parties. So they had, like what are a bunch of kids going to do at a brewery? So they had it all off, and they had a few activities for the kids.
Yeah.
It's funny because we met another little Stella Jean, not a Stella Jean, but another little Stella at the party.
What are the odds of that?
Yeah, there was like three younger girls, not younger than Stella, but a little bit older. Yeah, and they were Stella was just walking around, and they were just following her and kind of like almost herding her, making sure she wouldn't go too far. So it was Stella's crew.
Oh, that's funny.
So we did that. That was fun. And we went to Mohegan on Sunday for that barbecue fest.
Right. You were telling me you were going to go there, right.
And that was fun. It wasn't too much. It was like, I don't know, $15 or something to get in.
Nice.
And had all sorts of, food trucks, vendors.
Beautiful.
Buy stuff. It was a nice day out, actually. It was really, really nice.
Yeah. Now you got a heat wave this week, right?
Yeah. It's warm. It's warm today, and the rest of the week it's supposed to be like in the 90s, I think.
You're hotter than we are here. Imagine that.
Pretty wild, huh?
Yes.
I know.
Yes, you are. Yeah. It's crazy.
But yeah, one of the guys she knows, she works with his wife, and he works for Archie Moore's.
Oh, okay.
And he was
good
one
place.
of the I know, very good sauce wings. He was given a demonstration there. He was like one of the main chefs featured, and he was given a demonstration on how to prepare ribs.
Oh, okay.
So he was showing the rub, the sauce he is making,
right.
and and he cuts them all, and he gave us samples. That was really good.
Wow.
Gotta say. But, anyways, that was it. And now, tomorrow we got it off, Juneteenth.
Oh, you do?
Yes, we do. So
all right.
That's why we're recording tonight, because I know I don't got to be in bed.
That's a boy.
I could sleep in a little bit. And when I sleep in, I mean I'll wake up at 6 instead of 5.
Oh boy! Is that what you usually get up? Is 5?
No, I usually get up at like 4:30.
Oh boy! Okay.
Yeah, I go in. I just this week too, because I left early today at work. I left at like 2:30, so I left like an hour or hour
okay.
before.
Okay.
So I had to make up some hours. So I punched in at like 5 this morning. So it's early. But anyways, we'll get into the movie here before we bore everyone to death. What are we talking about here this week?
Well, this is episode 92.
Yep.
The movie we watched, I should say, is The Bronze. And it was released on March 18th, 2016. Had a box office info $3.5 million budget.
Yep.
Yeah,
Didn't do too well.
No, it made $615,000 gross, which I think is really under what it should have made. That's my opinion, anyways.
Yeah.
It was directed by Brian Buckley. And just so you know who he is, I looked this up. He's the king of the Super Bowl commercials. He's done about 80 commercials for the Super Bowl.
Really?
Yes. Directed or produced it, whatever.
Gotcha.
Starring Melissa Rauch as Hope Ann Gregory.
It was also written... I'm sorry to bother you. Sorry to interrupt you. It was also written by her.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I seen it.
It was written by her and her husband, yes.
Yeah, yes. Melissa Rauch as Hope Ann Gregory. Ellery Sprayberry as the teenage Hope. That's in the beginning of the movie. Haley Lou Richardson as Maggie Townsend. Gary Cole as Stan Gregory. Cicely Strong as Janice Townsend. Sebastian Stan as Lance Tucker. We'll get back to him. Craig Kilborn as Heath Parker. And Thomas Middleditch as Ben Lawford. We'll get back to him, too. The simple synopsis, a foul-mouthed former gymnastics bronze medalist with local celebrity status reluctantly trains a rising Olympics aspirant. Runtime 1 hour and 40 minutes. I watched it. What'd you watch it on?
Amazon Prime.
I watched it on Fandango.
Okay.
Don't matter. Yeah, it's like Voodoo.
Same thing.
Something like that, yeah. All right. So that's it. And now we come to our best part of the show, Frank's 5 Fun Facts. Take it away, buddy.
All right. This was another one which was kind of difficult to find. There wasn't too many facts. But throughout the movie, the Olympics are only implied. The word Olympics and the Olympic symbol is not actually in the film due to strict control by the Olympic Committee. In order to avoid potential claims of infringement, the Olympic trademarks the names of the cities given for the... thank you. I got my notes there.
That's right.
The Olympic cities given for the competitions in the movie for the 2004 and 2016 were Rome and Toronto. Where I guess both of those years the Olympics were held. One was held in Athens,
yes,
and the other one was held in Rio de Janeiro.
Yes, right. Yeah, so they got to be careful with that stuff, I guess. So they, yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to get sued, right?
No.
And I imagine if they were able to use those rights, it probably would have cost a lot of money.
Oh yeah, definitely. Oh yeah,
shit ton of money. Let's see here. Fact number 2: real life Olympic gymnast and medalist Dominique I want to butcher her last name.
Massanou, it looks like.
Massanou, is that what you thought? Okay.
Yeah.
Has a cameo in the film. While she is not a native Ohioan, she actually lived in Northeast Ohio for most of her adult life and resides in the Cleveland area. So that's a small little fact there. So they did have a little cameo of an Olympic.
Yeah,
star.
and I guess I guess the film is set in Amherst. So
yes, yep, that's correct. Let's see here. Fact number 3: Melissa used a body double for her nude sex scenes. I had to write this down because this was quite a scene. We'll talk about it later.
This was unbelievable. Go ahead.
While Sebastian Stan did the scene himself. She wrote the scene in because she felt it would be funny, but refused to do the nude scene herself. She said in an interview, "Why should I show my boobs and ass when we can pay some unknown to do it?" She then chose the body double, and then I guess she felt frustrated because several porn sites posted the nude scene saying that it was actually her.
Wow.
So, I read that fact before, and I was trying to see if I can kind of notice, you know what I mean, to see if I can kind of look at the face, and it's hard to tell,
The way they do it, yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah, we'll
get into that
more.
We have to.
Let's see. As in the movie, Amherst, Ohio, is known as the sandstone capital of the world. However, local sport teams go by the name Comets and not Sandstones. Although the community college does not exist, the building portrayed as a college in the real town is a real life high school campus. That's just a little bit more on location.
Okay.
And my last fact was kind of a little small thing, but it was shot in 22 days, and Sebastian Stan did his own stunts. So I don't really know.
That's pretty good.
22 days is pretty.
Yeah, that's
quick.
That's very quick. Yeah.
I wonder if that's because the director is a commercial guy and he only shoots 30-second commercials or if that.
I agree with you. You should have seen the list. It's unbelievable. I didn't know that.
Really?
He had 40 or 50 of them, and half of them.
Wow.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
It really is. So, but yeah. So Melissa Rauch, she played a nice part in it.
Yeah.
Man, what a mouth on her in this show. This was. Had you seen this before? Be honest, have you?
No, I haven't.
Okay.
I just heard of it. I know Steve mentioned it. I don't know if he saw it or not a while ago, and we never got to it. This movie threw me off a little bit. It's
yes.
I don't know. For me, this lacked a little something. I don't know if it was because she's the whole movie.
She is. Yeah, she really is.
She
everybody
is
plays
the whole
off her.
movie. Yeah. Everyone plays off her. Everyone else
Yeah.
really in the cast is not. I don't want to say no names, but they're all.
They're secondary, pretty much actors. Secondary,
correct.
Third, yeah.
Right. Even third. I think Sebastian Stan's probably the next.
Yes, and he's coming up. He's young in that. He's going to be a pretty big star. He's coming along.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, but
definitely.
2016. For Sebastian Stan, he was in all the Marvel movies.
Yes, Winter Soldier.
He hit his stride.
He was in your other skating movie too. Did you know that? I, Tonya.
Yeah, he was in I, Tonya.
Yeah,
which you haven't seen, right?
No, I have not. I gotta see.
That's a good movie.
Yeah,
that's you really gotta see. He was in The Martian in 2015.
Yeah.
He's been hot. So.
And he played Pam and Tommy. He played Pamela Anderson.
That was a good series. Did you watch that?
Did you see that? No. Yeah. Was it good?
Yeah, that was a very good series. Yeah.
Yeah.
But again, he was only in one or two, a few scenes.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. They shot it in 22 days. He probably shot maybe a day or two of.
That's all he did.
Work.
He went home.
Yeah.
Yeah. And remember, she's from The Big Bang Theory.
That's what I watch her every night because before I go to bed I put on The Big Bang Theory because that's one of my favorite shows to watch as far as
200 shows she did. That's pretty impressive. Yeah.
Yeah.
And she does. I don't know if you looked her up. She does a lot of voiceovers too.
Does she? No, I didn't.
Yeah,
no.
character error. Like a bunny or a rabbit or a character. Yeah. And
she just got her own show on Peacock. I think.
Did she really?
It's she's like the main star. It's called Night Court, and I think it's on Peacock, and there's 29 episodes.
Wow, that's good. Good for her.
So she's doing pretty well.
You see who was in this movie? Thomas Middleditch that played Ben Lawford.
He
Twitchy guy.
Yeah.
He used to do all the Verizon commercials.
That's right.
That's him.
That is right.
Yes.
I've seen him in a few other comedies. Because, again, he plays that quirky kind of guy.
Yes.
He gets character, what's called, typecasted.
Yep.
With that, I've seen him. I started watching, what's the show on HBO? Oh, God, I can't think
Is
of
it a series, you're saying?
Yes, it's a series on HBO. And he plays a nerd. He's like a smart... I think it finished a while ago. I'll figure it out. It's bothering me.
And Gary Cole, her dad.
Yep.
He's played in Office Space, Talladega Nights, the Brady Bunch movie, and now he's playing in a full role in NCIS. Yeah.
Is he?
Yeah, I like him. He's a good actor. He's a BC actor.
He's a BC actor. Yeah, Silicon Valley is the one.
Yes. Silicon Valley, yeah.
Yeah.
And the girl, Haley Lou Richardson, as Maggie Townsend, she's an established dancer. So
is she?
If you notice in the movie, they show her on the floor exercises. Remember in the end?
Mm-hmm.
Remember? And I'm figuring she did all those because she's a dancer.
I was just thinking that moves. Too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that was her doing it. I'm sure it was. I mean... But I was looking into it, and she did have dancing. She did dance for a long time. So,
I was trying to see if I can recognize if she was really doing those stunts in the like the pole.
Yeah, that I don't know.
I don't think so.
I doubt that, but that part of it, yeah.
She's one of the other hot shows she was in is The White Lotus. Did you watch that on HBO?
Who's this now?
Haley Lou Richardson.
Oh, was she the White Lotus? Is that a series?
Yeah, have you seen that? Yeah, so that's another HBO.
I heard it's pretty good.
It is. They're both called The White Lotus. And it takes place at like a resort. It's like a different resort. So like it's kind of both seasons are kind of similar, but they're all different characters.
Okay.
And different people. Like the last one. The season 2 that just came out had Michael Imperioli was like one of the.
Oh, he's good. I like Michael Imperioli. Yeah,
he's a hell of a.
So this is not a reality show. It's a
mini series. It's a series, but a mini series. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I gotta try.
That's another good show. That's another good HBO show too.
You guys everybody always gives me something good. Johnny, Robert, you, Maria. That's where I dig into some of those things. So
yeah. Before we go, I was just going to say, you watching House of Dragon?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we gotta. We're gonna watch the first season first because I don't remember anything.
I just watched the last one. I watched the recap, and we're gonna watch the whole season. But I watched the recap, and then I watched the last episode. And
gotcha.
I'm pretty well caught up.
So you're caught up. Good.
Yeah, you'll enjoy it. It's very well done.
I figure we're talking about HBO and series. I might as well just mention that before we go.
Yeah, good little plug to HBO.
Yes. HBO, if you're listening, and we know you are, give us a shout out. We need a sponsor. All right, so we'll get to the movie. Again, we kind of briefly talked about it. I haven't seen the movie before. You haven't either.
No. Nope.
And your overall thought was you enjoyed it?
I enjoyed the movie. When it first started, I said to myself, what did Frank do here?
Yeah.
What is this?
You know what? I was thinking the same thing, too, because I'd never seen it. I was like, what's this? Yeah, what's this garbage?
But it turned out very well. It was very well done.
Yeah.
I loved the father, and he was excellent.
He was great. He was really, like, he was definitely really, like, one of the, he was very warm.
Yes.
You know?
He was, yeah. Yeah, she was a real spoiled brat. She was an immature bitch. This is what I put in here. In the beginning, she was. And she was all pissed because she didn't get another chance to get it. I get it. I do get it. I get it to a point.
She had a chip on her shoulder.
Yes, she did. Yeah. Remember, she went into all the places and get everything free and... But she also gave the money, even though she stole it. She gave the money to the guy to fix the thing. She had some good in her. It's just that it was so tough to get out of her. I didn't know what to do, man, watching it. I said, this girl's a miserable thing.
I know. She just definitely had like a chip on her shoulder, and I think she just. What'd you think of the first opening scene where she's watching herself? A little graphic there, huh?
Yeah.
And
she
smashes and snorts the bill.
Yeah.
Like,
oh my god.
Yeah.
And she's stealing the money.
What a way to start it open, huh? Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't know what I was getting into when I was watching this. What's going on here?
Neither did I. Got to be honest. Neither did I.
Oh my god.
I was kind of confused because I wasn't quite sure. I was like, "What's the year difference from when she lost?" Because then I ended up finding out it was like 8 years or something like that.
Yeah, like
12 years.
12 years.
But like her bedroom looked like she was still like a child.
Didn't it?
Yeah,
I seen the same thing as you said. I thought she was like 12 years old. I mean, their bedroom was like a little child.
Yeah, well, but I guess that's what they were going for, is that she's still stuck in the year she lost that,
She had the USA jacket on and...
Oh, I know. He said, you got to take the warm-up suit off.
The warm-up suit? How about her trainer, though? She's a tough egg. That's the way those people are.
Oh, I know, yeah.
Yeah. But you got to admit, the turning point was the letter, though.
Yeah.
That was awesome. I didn't see it. I didn't see it coming.
I didn't see it coming either, to be honest with you.
No, I did not. I didn't see it. And she figured it was an easy way out. She's getting her. I didn't like that part right there, where she's
trying to sabotage. Yeah,
sabotage her completely, and that's pretty bad to be doing. I get they're doing that because they got to build it up, but I mean, I wasn't too happy with that. That was horrible.
There was. I was going to say at a point. There was a lot of eating in this film.
A lot of what?
A lot of eating in this film.
Oh man, I was getting hungry watching it.
Because when they act in like movies and series, they fake eat.
They never eat. No.
They just kind of. It's funny when you actually like look at it and notice it. It's funny because they just kind of like push the fork around with the food and
right.
Even sometimes I heard they have they have a spit bucket where they can chew it and just spit it right out. Mm-hmm. You
mean on the set? You're saying?
Yeah. But in series, because again, you got to match like the continuity of it, and if each take.
I agree totally with you. It's funny you say that because me and Linda always say, I said, Linda, look at that food. That looks delicious.
It's good.
And they never eat it.
No, they just push it around.
They never eat it. What's going on?
I think there was a scene, because again, I was listening to podcasts and stuff, and in The Sopranos, there's a scene where James Gandolfini and I think the guy Bobby Bacala, who's I forget his middle name. They're in a diner and you're eating steaks.
Okay.
And it's a long scene, and I think he said I think they ate like 8 or 9 steaks a piece while filming the scene and everything, just because they were actually, again, they're both big boys.
Yeah, right.
So right. I think they were just naturally just eating the steak, and I think they were eating a ton of it.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah,
you're right. That food thing. They ate that shakes and cheese. They had everything. French fries, taco. They had everything in that show, man. They constantly ate.
Yeah. Oh, I know. She said Michael Phelps eats 12,000 calories a day. That's a lot.
Oh, see the belly the girl had? I felt so bad.
I know.
She gave her the marijuana shake.
Yeah,
that was horrible. I didn't like that too much. That was that was marijuana. That was horrible.
What else I got here?
I thought the characters were spot on, though. I thought they did well with that. The characters they picked for everything.
Oh yeah. They were really good. Yeah, no, I agree. I just wasn't really used to seeing her in this type of role.
You watch Big Bang, I know.
And I guess my thing is, why did it do so bad in theaters? I don't know.
That's what
I'm looking at the time. I tried to look into it, and
I know that's what they made, though. I don't know if that was a mistake or it just wasn't in many movies. I don't know. Now that could be gross for. I don't know if that's gross for being on maybe online it's made more money, but I don't know. I don't know how it works. Do you know about that or not?
I don't know. I think that was gross. So Big Bang Theory ran from 09 to 19, so it ran for 10 years.
Oh yeah, 10 years. One of the top shows.
One of the top shows, yeah.
Yes.
And I even hear Young Sheldon, which I kind of started watching bits of it. Young Sheldon's pretty good too.
They're finishing it, but
So it's pretty much in the heat of that series. I mean, it was in 2016, so it was in the heart of the series. So maybe it was just if they. What do you think they can cast? Who do you think if they replaced her? Who do you think would be a good alternative?
Well, I think she told you on the phone already.
Yeah,
the girl from Ozark. If you ever saw that.
Oh
show.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah,
the blonde. Oh yeah, she would have been perfect in this situation.
Yeah,
same foul mouth and attitude, and I don't know how she would have been as a gymnast, but she would have been. That's my opinion. I'm just going by people I know. I'm sure there's another 300 people that can play it probably, but. She must have got most of the money, I would say. Would you agree?
Oh, I would, no, without a doubt, 100%.
Probably her. Gary Cole probably did, because Gary Cole been doing this for a long time. He probably got some of the money. I don't know about Sebastian Stan. He was pretty new then. Well, no, he might have got some of it.
No, he was, like I said, he was in the heat of his Avengers. But again,
that's right.
He only do what? He only did maybe. They shot it in 22 days. So like I said, let's say he even did like a week's worth of filming.
I know.
Maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, and it was in the gym, right? Mm-hmm. The gym, in her car, and basically probably a couple other sets. There really wasn't a lot of things they.
So she.
Yeah.
She again. She wrote it, so she probably she kept the cost down probably as much as she could.
Yeah.
I would imagine. I don't know. Did she produce it? Like, did she put up the money for it?
It's possible. I mean, yeah, she might have.
Interesting.
Well, listen, what'd you say? Her husband wrote it, right? Well, maybe maybe this is something she's wanted to do, and says, "Let me give it a shot." You know?
Yeah.
So I mean, I'll give it a shot. I'll do it and give it a shot. Gives her a chance. You know, it didn't make very much, but I think it was that bad of a movie at all. I really didn't. I'm leaving Linda. Linda's not one for liking movies like that, but it did. It, as we know, it came out pretty well. I'll tell you one thing though. It was like 20 minutes left, and I said, "Where's my scene I'm waiting for?"
Oh, the
was. I have never seen anything like that in my entire life.
You talking about the sex scene?
And I've watched just about everything you can imagine.
I've seen it too. Yeah,
this was nothing like that.
This sex scene in here was
that was unbelievable.
Was graphic.
Oh God.
Over the top. I think she was right when she said it. I think it was hysterical the way they were doing all the flips and stuff.
Oh my God, the choreography. Let's think about it too. There's people in the room. The choreography in that was phenomenal because they were doing all kinds of moves, all kinds of you know. And Sebastian Stan must have said, "Shit, I'll do this." I'll do it.
I don't blame him, right?
Oh my God, that was. I was watching with Linda. I'm saying, Lynn, I've never seen nothing like this. This is insane. It's insane.
Yeah,
very well done.
I've never seen anything like that either. Yeah.
But that was another story. But that was pretty cool, I thought.
Yep, I know.
Yeah, but also, I liked. Like I said, I liked the way it came out. I'll get to the end yet. A shout out to Dominique Dawes. Dominique Dawes. She was one of the announcers there. She was in the Olympics 3 tours, I think. She was in there.
Really?
Yeah, 16. I forgot what they were, but it was like 3 Olympics she was in. And you won't know who this person is, but she was talking, the old lady that was on the TV.
Okay.
About it. That was Olga Korbut. It shows her name on there. Olga Korbut was from Romania. She was in 1970. She was like Nadia Comaneci, one of those girls that just came out of nowhere and won the whole thing. And the people loved her. So that's just another story if you're wondering. She's got to be older than me now. She's got to be like in her 70s now. But so that was a nice cameo for her in that. It was nice to see that, even though it was just a comedy, really, basically. But it got serious in the end, though. You agree? It got serious.
Yeah.
She finally woke up, and I loved it. I loved the way it went that way. I was nice, very well done. The ending.
Yeah,
the
ending.
Too close to it, but yeah.
You're right. No, the ending was good. And I kind of liked how, because the way it was going is you expected her to, just like a typical redemption movie. She takes over, she's now the new coach of this.
Right,
and
exactly.
It didn't quite end like that.
No.
And I like the way that, because it ended where she's gonna take over the gym and be a new coach, and she ends up with the guy.
That was nice.
It was a different ending.
It was, and she grew up. She grew up. She got over the thing, and she's still because I put in here, what's her name? Maggie. She had no allegiance to her town at all. She left. She booked.
Yeah.
So,
she booked out. Yep.
And this one here stood there, and she got her sign back up, and she's right where she was. But she's not a jerk anymore. I don't think. So I think she learned her lesson.
I know.
I like the little mall scene. That was pretty cool.
The first date.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. I like that. Showed another side of her.
A little awkward too because
it was.
Two of them. Yeah,
it was.
What was your if you don't mind me ask, what was your first date with Linda?
My first date with Linda.
Do you remember?
Well, my first real date. Well, I remember I used to be Robert's big brother.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So, I went over there. I went over once in a while. We were there one night though. But my first date, we were at Bradley Point actually.
Okay, where's that?
We went down Bradley Point in West Haven, down near Chick's in there, Jimmy's.
Oh yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah, we just went out one night and we talked on the. It was beautiful, the water and everything. We were sitting on the rocks there, and that was our first real date. Yeah.
Just went for a walk, dinner too, or
no? I don't remember. Maybe
I just went for a walk. I keep forgetting too. That's she lived in West Haven, right?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, she lived in West
Haven. So she was probably like what, 5-10 minutes from her.
Yeah.
She was close.
Yeah, so it was nice, but that's kind of like the first time we went out from the house, I should say.
Really?
So
nice.
It was nice. Yeah, and the rest is
that's just history, right? Cool.
Yeah, so it's pretty cool.
Yeah. Let's see here. Yep.
We know how we.
Go ahead.
We know how it ends. I mean,
Yep.
Maggie does win a gold. And, that's one thing she forgot, too, I thought, in the movie. I thought they were going to do a little more of it. She was the coach, She coached her to that point. So, maybe someday down the road she could be part of the Olympic team if she wants it. She might not want it. But I thought that was pretty good. Yeah, I don't either. But, Sebastian Stan, which is Lance, he stole her in the end. So
he was cool, though. He's funny when he plays that role.
He does, yeah. He's good. I like him, man. He's a good actor.
Yeah.
He's a good actor, yep. But I thought the ending was nice. It was a good ending. It was nice to see them in the end together.
No, I agree. The ending was good.
Yep. And her father, remember in the end?
Yeah,
she makes the cup for him.
Yep.
She smashed the other one, which that killed me there. But
I know.
She makes the new one and says to him, "Thank you, Dad." So.
Yeah, he was funny when he was carrying around that pet fish.
Bradley, what was that? Who was that supposed to be? It's almost like it was his wife that passed away.
They didn't touch base on about the wife really that much.
Yeah, the fish.
Did you like the I wrote down that. Did you like the handshake they were doing with the?
Oh, that was
graphic.
Funny.
It's funny, but it's so stupid.
It is. This is should have been rated X. This show
probably could. I mean, that scene alone. The sex scene was quick though. I gotta say,
it was fast. Yeah, and it's dark. A little dark in there.
Yeah, and with them doing the flips and everything, it was hard to see things. But
that body double must have had a ball there.
I was looking up. They had 8 executive producers. So what I would imagine, because I recognize some of the guys, and she and her husband were producers. So I would imagine they probably just between the 8 of them raised the money for it.
And I see what you're saying. Okay, right. Yeah. Oh, I get what you're trying to say.
I don't think this wasn't a big studio.
No. I think they might have helped her out with the whole thing. Get her, sometimes just get your carear going. No, I meant another career. I'm just saying a different side of it,
Mm-hmm. So that's what I would imagine is they all probably went in and here, I'll throw in $500,000.
Yeah.
Here, because I recognize a lot of the people, so we'll see. I don't know.
Yeah. But overall, I liked it. It turned out to be a lot better than I thought it was going to be. You fooled me on that one.
Would you watch it again?
I don't know, man.
I don't know if you're on.
Free,
if you
I might watch a little bit of it again.
That's what shocked me the most is that you had to pay. I mean, I don't mind paying $4 for a movie, but
I know.
Shit, I mean, you can't tell me you're on one. Well, I mean, they haven't really made any money in the box office, so they got to make up some residual.
They're gonna make some money on us, that's for sure.
Yeah.
If it was free and I was shooting through the things, it matters what scene it was. I might watch a little bit.
Watch the sex scene again.
That's what I'd watch. I'd watch that 100 times over.
Yeah.
Let me see anybody else here. It wasn't really. I named pretty much everybody.
That's all I really got too. I know I'm going through.
That's about it. I mean, there was Craig Kilborn, but I think he's a news guy in that. I think.
Mm.
And Cicely Strong, she was Janice Townsend. She was one of the interviewers.
You know that guy, the vet, and he's on the wheelchair, the little motorized thing. He was in a bunch. He was in a few things. Fight Club, Breaking Bad. He was in Sons of Anarchy.
Oh, okay.
I recognize him right away. He's got a familiar face. But
even the guard I've seen before in some movies. As bit part. Third spots or whatever he was in. But yeah, I've seen him too. Do you realize? Hey, I was reading something here. All the eatery locations in the film are real places.
Yeah.
Tasty, Quarry Calf, Midway Mall, Food Court. That's pretty interesting. Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
So they must have used the original spots. So that's pretty cool.
Good. Yeah.
Yeah, that saves money too.
Sure does. Well,
right.
Even now, malls are kind of like dead now.
Oh yeah, malls are dead.
The dying breed with Amazon, but yeah, that's all I got. You got anything else?
No, I didn't get nothing else. I didn't check for awards. I don't think it.
No, I didn't see any awards he was up for, or no Razzies.
It got a 6.1 on the IMDb. I'm going to go first on this.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm going to make it real simple. Hour and 40. I thought it covered in pretty well. I never really put you to sleep. I mean, it could have been an hour and a half, maybe.
Yeah, I was just going to say it, too. It was a little long for my taste, too.
Yeah, I thought the characters were good. I mean, they're not superstars, these people, but I thought they were good characters. I think everybody played their parts. I'm going to give it was a 6.1. That scene alone was worth watching it. But no, I'll give it like a 6.3. I can't go too much higher than that because it is I'll give it a 6.3. That's what
I'm honestly thinking the same. Like I said, I love Big Bang Theory, and it just missed something. The sex scene gives it like a little bit of an edge.
That's how I got the 2 points.
But yeah, that's why I'm going like 6.2. I probably wouldn't put this on again.
No, for that scene I would. Hey, that's the last 20 minutes, so get in there.
Yeah, I know. Because I saw it said nudity. I'm like, okay. And then you knew it was going to happen once you figured out the whole issue, and you know what I mean. She's drinking, and he shows up. You're like, okay, well, it's coming.
And one more quick one after that, because you got a 6.2, I got a 6.3. There was one scene in there when she gets in the car with Ben.
The guy. Yeah,
and she
just pulls her panties up. Yeah,
what's going on here? But that's it.
Yeah, this was a wild movie.
All right. So that's about it. I got nothing
else. That's it. Solid episode, good movie.
Yep.
I think a decent movie. We're gonna get into our summer movies now, so that'll be. First movie we're going to be doing is The Patriot.
Oh yeah,
which
that's gonna be good.
I haven't seen it in a while. It's also a longer movie, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm looking forward to it. That's got talking about cast. That's got a star-studded cast.
Oh, it's amazing. It's amazing.
Yeah.
And Heath Ledger will be in it. And God rest his soul. Good actor. Really good.
Yep.
But I'm looking forward to that.
All right. Anything else you got before we head out?
That's it, my man.
All right. Have a good. That's the ball game.